Master Biker here, and today, right here, right now, guys, oh my goodness, look at this. We got my first dirt biking! Got the HappyRun G300 Pro. We've been putting her together. I got a peg on, got handlebars on up here. Next, we're gonna be getting the brakes on. And I wanted to just show you guys that. I always know with assembly videos, people are always so concerned. And this bike goes so fast. Like, let's make sure we put it together right. Take your time, go over all the bolts, nuts, and bolts. We're gonna get this undone. Then we're gonna get the tire on. Before we get the tire on, we gotta put, bam, brake rotor on. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that next. All right, guys, another big important thing that so many people are always concerned about with assembly is the instruction manual. Is it for the exact bike? Is it for all the bikes in general? And there's just some variations. Is there a video? QR code. And let me just look at this manual, guys. Let me just show you. That's like a huge thing for so many people. And then look at the detailed pictures, showing and telling you everything with the bike, what you need to do. I mean, all the specs, it's all in here. So I appreciate these guys for having a great manual. But on top of that, I wanted to do this video with everybody. So we're gonna keep going. HappyRun G300 Pro, let's go. Front wheel installation. First, we got to get this rotor on. So there you go. Let's get this all on there. All right, first step, you see all the bolts right there. They already come in the wheel. So if you're wondering where they're at, just know that they are in the wheel. We're going to get them all loosened and taken out. Then we're going to get the rotor on top of there and everything screwed back in. All right, all the bolts are on there. Make sure you get them off. Let's get this last one off. And it's gonna look like that. All right, so what we're gonna wanna do, guys, pro tip, put on some gloves, okay? Put on gloves because this brake rotor comes in a bag, because if you touch it with your hands, what's on your hands? Grease, oil, natural oil, lubricant. What happens if lubricant gets on a brake? Is it gonna break as well? No! So wear some gloves. Let's get the other glove on. And then we're gonna get going on this. Here we go. Bam! Bike doctor, ready to go. We stretched that one out. All right, so here we go. Let's get this opened up. And you get it sat right on there. And then you just simply go back through and boom, get all the bolts on there. Then we're gonna tighten them all up. All right, we got all the bolts on. Now we're gonna get our Allen wrench, tighten them up. Also, guys, small little thing. You see the numbers on there? That goes on the outside. Don't flip it around, because on the other side, there's no writing. So make sure that this side is out and you're good to go. Also, when you're tightening everything, I'll start with one and then I'll go across, you know, so that you keep going. And then I'll get it almost all the way, leave a little bit so that everything is nice and even, as you can see. Bam. Leave a little bit. We're almost there. Boom. And then come over here. And then again, go across from it just to keep everything even. I'm OCD, so let's get it perfect. All right. Last little bolt right there. Let's get that tight. And then everything is good. As you can see on here, gravy baby. All right, the next step is going to be releasing, you know, this is a motorcycle strap. So there's these levers right here. You're gonna kind of be pulling down, which is gonna, you know, release this, which is how you would tighten it, you know. But since it's all the way released, and then it pops up. So this already kind of popped up a little bit. And then you can slowly work it out. Boom, boom, bang. Got that off, all right. All right, next up, we're gonna be getting the brakes on. As you can see, there's two screws right here, so it's gonna be easier. You don't have to take off the whole, you know, grip and then slide this off, and then usually you slide the brakes on, but these ones are a little bit easier, so let's get those attached. As you can see, boom, brake lever goes on right there, and the other piece goes right underneath like so, and then we just get it screwed back in. Bam, just get them started on the threads. Couple of turns, one and two, bam. All right, let's get out the wrench. And get them tight. Again, I like to get them pretty tight, but then super tight once I kind of have everything all set, you know? So it's like you're getting everything on, and then at the end of the assembly, you're going back through and really just tightening everything up as tight as it can be so that, you know, everything feels comfortable for you when you're riding. And you don't know that until, you know, you get the whole bike together and you can see how it all sits and how it all feels. Then we're going to repeat the same step with the right brake right now. Let's get that going. Next up, we're going to connect all the wires for the brakes and the screen. Then make it very easy. Look, 2 goes with 2. 3 goes with 3. And they're color coded. So even if you couldn't read the numbers, you'd still be able to figure it out, my friends. There's 2 arrows too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is where they will snap together. Boom. Boom. Cool. Got those connected. We're good to go. You guys see that bolt right there? That is the bolt going to adjust the handlebars and how far forward or how far down they go. When you tighten these, yes, you're gonna tighten this. You're gonna tighten this over here, all of that. And make sure you get that bolt right there nice and tight so that you are good when you are riding and the handlebars are not moving. All right, we're gonna get going on putting in this front tire. You're gonna have to unbolt this right here, slip it out. Got my MacGyvered bike stand. You know, I always get all these extra materials with these bikes, and I figured, why just throw them all away? It's soft, I can create a little bike stand with it. So get your MacGyver on. You don't need to buy everything. Some things you can just MacGyver. All right, let's get going on this. So you just unscrew it. As you can see, there's a bolt right here too. This bolt unscrews, and then we're just gonna get that, slide that all the way out. Slow and steady. All right. Bam, got that out. Make sure you know exactly where this screw is, because you're not gonna get another one. Like to keep things organized. Bam, now let's get this tire in. One thing with the brake pad, if your brake pad is just a little bit too tight, just kind of pushed on this a little bit, and it opened it up just a little bit right there. You see? It was too tight at first to come in, but now it's like a little bit more open. Getting the tire in is gonna be a lot easier with 2 people, but here we go. Slow and, oops, steady. All right. There we go. Okay, now that's in. If this shock is down, you're just gonna have to pull it up like that. That's what happened. Get your piece, boom, feed it back through. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Again, a lot easier with 2 people. Come on. All right. Now let's get making sure. Boom. And be so much easier to have somebody else tighten this. There we go. Woo! Okay. Now let's tighten her up. Don't slide, girl. Okay, let's get the bolt. Bam, goes back on the other side. Start that on there. All right, and then keep on threading it through. Just get it all nice and tight. Boom, hold the bolt with your other hand. So I'm holding the bolt right here, as you can see. Hold the bolt. Bam. And keep tightening it. Remember, this is gonna be important. You want this as tight as possible. Another important thing, because this front bar, you know, is what's keeping the wheel on. So not only does it screw on here, there's 4 bolts, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Make sure you tighten all those up. I just did that. This is what's keeping the front wheel on. So let's make sure we're safe, because we're gonna be going fast. All right, up next, we're getting on this front fender. Looks like carbon fiber. It's not, just plastic, but we're gonna get that on. Just take off this bolt right here. We'll get it connected. Okay, got that on there. Get a little bit more light for this. So next up, we're gonna be installing the shock right here. What you're gonna do is unscrew this piece and then take out this metal bar right here. All right, so we're gonna get this unscrewed. So as you guys can see, I put the back tire down because it was up there was too much pressure on this and it was causing the screws as you were taking them out to bend a little bit, so it was super hard. Put the tire down, came out in 1 second, everything was lined up. So you definitely want to have that on the ground to take out this middle piece. It'll make it easier. I've never done this before. I'm learning with you guys. All right, something else small, but I'm gonna share it. So this little piece popped out and I was like, what is it? It's the top piece for that, and you do need it in here because this is where the bolt is going to slide through. Let me show you. The bolt right here fits right through there. So make sure if this piece falls off on yours, you put it back on right here, or whichever one it fell off of. Bam. All right, guys, last but not least, we're gonna get our spring on. Easiest way to tell you're putting it in correctly is just look at the writing, right? Like this, it's upside down. Like this, it's right side up. This is the way to go. There's oil in here. Don't put it upside down because it won't work properly. And then you can see adjusting right here. So let's get it locked in. Boom, 2 bolts, good to go. All right, let's start with the top one. So we'll get that in. Boom. That's gonna be easier for sure. As you can see, back tire is on the ground. So that's gonna help you guys out so that you can, boom, line up this next shock, boom, like that. Bolt number 2, here we go. So kind of like sit on it, I found, to get this all aligned. And then, boom, come on, baby. Yes, right through. Get the nut on the other end. It's all in, so I'm gonna tighten. Ooh, careful, girl. All right, so I'm gonna tighten it. All right. All I can say is that I am purely ecstatic. I'm at a loss for words about the HappyRun G300 Pro. I'm ready to go for another ride. It has literally changed my mindset of the power of electric dirt bikes. This is like different than any e-bike. It's not an e-bike, it's an electric motorcycle. So think of it like that when you're riding it, when you're getting this. So much more power. Start slow and then accelerate fast. I wanted to do this video because I know that so many people have issues putting together a bike like this, and it goes pretty fast, right? 50 miles an hour. So let's make sure that you guys are safe. You saw at the beginning I started with just the handlebars on. I mean, it's 4 screws. I'm pretty sure you guys can get the 4 screws at the beginning, and I had 1 peg on. Everything from there we did together. I believe in everybody out there. Yes, you, and you. If you really need a video on it, I'll do a short. But I felt you guys got it. Enjoy yourself. Have a freaking amazing day, because this is you're gonna need to pay attention. It's called ride therapy for a reason. And it's because you're not thinking about anything else. You're focused on the road in front of you. Get a motorcycle helmet too, guys, please, because e-bike helmets are only rated up to 28 miles an hour. And again, have fun, be safe, and have the time of your life. So until our next adventure, we're gonna be out there doing a full review, and we're gonna be doing I'll be doing some shorts, frequently asked questions, stuff like that too as well. I wanna make sure that you guys have as much in-depth information as you need to be able to purchase this bike comfortably, because I know that I am riding comfortably right now. So let's hit the trails. Till our next ride, Master Biker. Peace.